What's up, all my Blackhawks? If you're currently in the market right now looking for a car, you need to watch this video. Sellers, if you're selling a car right now, you also need to watch this video, because right now I'm going to show you all the do's and don'ts on what not to do on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, I'm currently messaging a customer right now that is messaging me about my listing, and our interaction right away made me pull up their profile. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it, and I'm going to show you what not to do on Facebook Marketplace. Holla at your boy. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Blackhawk Bond 007 back here with another video. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. That's right. Become a Blackhawk right here, right now. If you like what I do, I got the latest and the greatest car chases, test drives, car news, and car reviews. Let's get into it. It's the 1st of September. Happy September, everyone. This is my favorite month of the year, favorite time of the year, favorite season of the year. Autumn is right around the corner, where all the beautiful leaves turn brown and orange. It is officially hustle season, and my fall season starts today. And we're going to start the month off with shopping awareness, looking for a car the right way. And right away, I don't want to waste any time. I'm in the middle of messaging a customer on Facebook Marketplace about a listing that I have for sale. Okay. And he says, let's pull it up right here. He says, "Hi, is this available?" I said, "Yes, only doing calls. What's your number, boss?" Too many people to text, so calls only. Those are two separate messages. Why did I send those back to back? Because he kept staring at the message and not responding. So I'm thinking maybe he's not understanding. So let me make it a little friendly. So I said, "No, I'm available to meet. I'm saying that I'm only talking on the phone, no text, because everyone takes too long to respond back per message and per person." He still was staring at the message. I said, "You there?" And then I sent a question mark. No response. Okay, so I want y'all to go right here into my listing, and you will see clearly right here that it says in my description, 07 Nissan Altima. Run good, push button start, clean title, 1700. Message if interested with number to call. I'm available to meet, but I'm only talking on the phone. I'm not texting because it's too many people to message. Some take too long to respond back per message, per person, and I need my hands. So I will talk to you on the phone, hands free. Drop a number and I'll call you. If you read my message and don't respond, I will close the chat out, because that means you're not ready or serious. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So going back to the messenger, he's staring at the message. What are we doing here? I mean, do you speak English? I mean, you are in a country where the first language is English. So, I'm not giving any sympathy to that. If you choose to go to another country, I'm not saying that this is the case, but take notes, y'all. Translate this video into closed captions in Spanish or Portuguese or whatever you want to do. If you move to another country, okay, where the first language is English, you need to learn how to speak English, or go on Google Translator. It's really that simple. But you don't need that much common sense to know that you got to translate a message if you're recognizing a message that you don't understand in that language. So we're going to assume that's not the case. We're going to assume this guy just stared at the message. But those things are red flags. Sellers, if you're looking for a car and you come across this with a customer, go check their profile. Sellers, do not continue to message this customer. Go look at the profile. So I click buyer profile. Boom. Person lives in Maryland. Okay, not bad. Okay, so we're looking at their ratings and their strengths. Yes, I get it, y'all. Customers look at sellers' ratings all the time, but sellers, you need to look at the customer's ratings too, because they get rated as a seller and they get rated as a buyer. Okay, so as a seller, I see that he sells cars. He has his car up for sale. Nice 2017 Honda Civic. All this glitter ain't gold, y'all. Let's see what the reviews talking about. So, see all reviews. Boom. First person, Michelle, says, "Car was garbage. Has a rebuilt title. All is the body work. Looked like it was a DIY job. Didn't say it was rebuilt until I asked. After I drove over an hour. Waste of time. 1 star." Look at that. Next person says, don't make any type of business with this little puss. He's not honest and you will waste your time. And this person, I think they translated in English, Spanish. So this person was Spanish, okay. This person said excelente, okay. Maybe that was a good review. Maybe that was one of his friends saying, drop a good review in here so I can look good. Keep that in mind too. This person spoke in Spanish. We can find out what that said later. This person says guaranteed. This person says the car was rebuilt, title not clean, and the miles is cut. Please, people, always check the Carfax before you buy something. No, listen to me. If you are buying a car, Carfax is the biggest scam, okay? All you need is any website. If you really want to check the VIN, you're really just checking to make sure that the car is not stolen, okay? Carfax is the biggest scam in the history of this country, as Donald Trump will say, in the history of this country. Carfax shows you past history on maintenance that was done at a major corporation, whether it's a dealership or a Mighty Key, Pep Boys. They have to report to Carfax any type of work that was done on the vehicle. They gotta report to Carfax. They're major institutions. I think it's required by law. I'll look that up if we can maybe find out from Shayla on Gemini. So we'll find that out later. But for the most part, they have to report to Carfax. So, but it has nothing to do with how the car's running now. Past history can look good and all that. Then you drive the car. What, you went based off of a Carfax? You even went based off of the miles? Just because the car got low miles don't mean the car run good. So, it's all about you asking the right questions, okay? And then still going to check it out. Sounds, feels, and smells. Remember what I told you about that? If it don't sound good, don't buy it. If it don't feel good, don't buy it. And definitely, if it don't smell good, don't buy the car. So, don't listen to this. This is baloney right here about the Carfax thing, okay? Just get a VIN check to make sure it's not stolen. And most of the time, if you have the title, the car ain't stolen, y'all. Sometimes in some states, like if you're in New York, you got to be a little careful about the titles. They still have digital liens on the title, okay? Where you have possession of the title, but if you had the car financed, the finance company did not do their due diligence to report to the DMV of that state that the car was paid off, therefore taking the lien off of the title. So there's two different types of liens depending on the state. You have a physical lien where you don't have possession of the title. The bank still has it, so the car's paid off. And then you have what's called a digital lien where they have to actually take it out the system. So you can't do nothing with the title, even if you have the title in your hand, because the finance company didn't do their due diligence, yet they got paid their money. And we're going to do another lesson about that too, in regards to going after finance companies and car dealers, down payments. We're going to talk about the illegalities of that. Okay. So here's another one right here. Excellent service, fast response. Another person, good communication. Okay. So they got some good ones. Some didn't rate at all. No message, I meant. Some didn't message at all. They just gave a rating. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. So, you got some good ones. You got some bad ones here. There's a mix of people. We're going to assume that this person sells cars and deletes the listings. There's nothing wrong with that. All that matters is, did you make it clear that was as is? And if you got a car that was as is that wasn't good, did you learn your lesson? As regards to how to check it. You can't get mad at the seller if you buy a bad car. Okay? Listen to me. It is your responsibility to check it out thoroughly. If you're willing to fix some of those things and all that, cool, do what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? At least, it's not like you sent money in advance and they took your money. You just bought a bad product, so you don't shop again, Unless you have something in writing where it's like warranty, there's nothing you can do. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you're buying it from a dealership. Now, if you're buying from a dealership and they have some type of limit law, most of the time that applies to new vehicles. If it applies to used vehicles, most of the time you have something that has clear print in writing. So, yeah, man. So this person sells cars. I typically don't like dealing with people that sell cars because all they want to do is knock you down on the price and they're going to end up flipping it and selling it for more. Let's look at this person's views as a buyer. This person sells cars. So they're going to make the experience as easy as possible. And so sometimes the customers that flip cars, they're ignorant too, because they're cocky and they'll tell you, "Oh, I sell cars." Okay, click. Hell, you talking about? Click. Goodbye. Because all they want you to do is lower the price anyway. Nope. Get a line. You know the field that you in. This ain't the field for you to win with me. Goodbye. Go find another one. Sorry, I am privately selling my car, and it's just a really good running car. I would rather somebody have it that needs the car than for you to flip it for a ridiculous price, where it makes it almost unbuyable. Now the car's sitting for a while. Now the car is gaining problems because it's sitting in rain. What if it's the wintertime? Okay, you're on a road. Salt gets underneath the car. You know what I mean. You're dicking the car around, and now it's in worse condition before you sell it because you done ran that car down to the ground, and yet you still want that high premium. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much that. Just look out for that. If you see anything like that, look out for that. And let me know if you learned anything from this video, and share some of your experiences that you dealt customers. If you're a consumer looking for a car, share some of these experiences in the comment section below. Some bad experience that you dealt with sellers, and let's talk about it. I will be in the comment section with y'all. I'll have a conversation with y'all in there. Let's talk about it. Sellers, share your experiences that you had with nightmare customers. Put it in the comment section so the customers can see. Because at the end of the day, we want to learn from each other. The sellers want to learn from the customers. The consumers want to learn from the sellers. And this will be a good congregational setting to where we can have better exchanges and, transactions from sellers to the consumer, for the consumer to the seller. So let's learn from each other. Let's talk to each other about this experience. Let's turn this into a forum in the comment section below, okay? Holla at your boy. If you know the vibes, hit subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. Give the video a big thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let's start a conversation. Let's start a forum discussion on this. And until next time, holla at your boy. I'll see y'all on the next video.
Kind of makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.